Hello and welcome to Engineers of the Wild, the Hidden World of Beavers. Join me as we explore how these quiet builders shape the world around them. Let's begin. Every masterpiece begins with a single idea. In the stillness of dawn, the forest exhales its mist. A stream glitters through the trees, ordinary at first glance, until you see what holds it still. A wall of branches, a mound of mud, a dam. It looks simple, yet it is a work of engineering so elegant it can reshape entire landscapes. Meet the architect behind it, the beaver, nature's quiet builder, whose blueprints are written not on paper, but in water and wood. Beneath this pond lies a secret world. Inside a dome of sticks, the air is warm and dry. A mother rests with her newborn kits, tiny eyes barely open, tiny hearts beating beside hers. Outside, the world is vast and dangerous. But within this lodge, there is safety, family, and the timeless rhythm of life sustained by craft. At first light, their world stirs again. The father slips into the pond, a body built for two realms. He glides beneath the surface, eyes shielded by a clear membrane, lungs holding 15 minutes of air. Light dances across his fur, 23,000 hairs per square centimeter, each trapping warmth and air. Down here he is weightless, purposeful, a silent architect at work. Branch by branch, the pair labors where the river runs. Each piece fitted with precision, each gap sealed with mud. Their dam rises, a breathing structure, flexible and alive. Water slows, spreads, deepens. In their reflection, the beavers see safety, stability, and the home that will cradle their young. The forest echoes with the rhythm of teeth on wood. Orange incisors, strengthened by iron, bite through bark like chisels. Chips fly, the tree trembles. And then with a sigh, it falls. The beaver watches it drop, not as destruction, but creation. Each tree is raw material for shelter, food, and future. Days pass. The dam holds. The pond grows. What was once a narrow trickle becomes a wetland alive with sound. Frogs calling, ducks landing, fish swirling in mirrored light. The beavers' work feeds more than themselves. They have turned survival into stewardship, crafting ecosystems from effort. As morning breaks, the family dines together. Bark and lilies shared beside the lodge. The young imitate the old, learning every chew, every dive, every duty. In this household, apprenticeship begins at birth. Knowledge is not taught, it is witnessed, lived, passed quietly from paw to paw. But harmony has its hunters. Under the silver moon, a wolf prowls the tree line. The forest holds its breath. A yearling beaver ventures too far from water. A rustle, a snap, and danger erupts. The chase lasts seconds. A splash, safety in the pond. Then the alarm, a thunderous tail slap. In an instant, the family vanishes into liquid refuge. The wolf can only watch ripples fade. Tonight, instinct and architecture have triumphed, but sometimes the enemy isn't alive. It comes roaring from the sky. Rain hammers, thunder shakes the valley. The tranquil pond turns to fury. Water slams the dam, tearing at its seams. Yet through wind and darkness, shapes move. The beavers, mud in paws, branches in teeth. They patch the breach again and again. Against the storm's rage, the family becomes one living machine of survival. Hours later, soaked and trembling, they rest. Exhausted, but undefeated. Morning brings forgiveness. Mist rises from still water. The dam, though scarred, stands firm. Around it, life returns. Heron, dragonfly, duck, all drawn to the calm the builders preserved. The storm has tested their craft. It did not break it. It proved it. Now the forest glows gold. The beavers labor once more, dragging willow and birch across fading light. Beneath the pond, a cache grows, their underwater pantry for winter. Each branch stored is a promise kept. The work never stops, it only changes rhythm. Winter falls softly. Ice closes over the pond, snow hushes the world. Above, silence. Below, warmth. The beavers remain awake, swimming through black water to their stored branches, feeding in darkness. No fire burns here, yet their world is alive, with quiet endurance. Inside the lodge, a faint glow from the vent hole flickers on fur and wood. The family huddles close, grooming, resting, sharing heat. Wind howls outside, but the walls hold firm. In this wooden womb, life persists, patient and calm. At last, the thaw. Ice melts, water flows, and sunlight glitters once more. The young, now strong, venture out. Some will soon leave, drawn by instinct to find new streams and begin again. The cycle continues. Build, nurture, endure. The blueprint of their kind. From above, the land tells their story. A chain of ponds stitched across the valley, each one the legacy of a beaver family long gone. Where they build, life gathers. Where they disappear, silence follows. They are more than rodents. They are hydrologists, foresters, caretakers. Proof that true strength lies not in conquest, but in creation. The beaver, engineer of the wild and sculptor of the living world.